Let's get it, bro. So man, we about to get this mobility today. I'm just gonna get right for his upcoming tournament. He's gonna be playing in Manila soon. Man, we gotta get our body right. So first off, we're gonna start off with this red band. We're gonna start off with our arms, get our shoulders warmed up, just get our chest opened up. So we'll do band pull aparts. We're gonna grab as much as we can, and then we're gonna pull all the way and extend all the way out and come back in. We got 25 reps. Ready, go. All right, we'll shake that out. Man, that's a good burn in the shoulders. Just kind of warms us up. Gets our arms ready for whatever work we about to do. So now we're gonna step on this band. We're gonna bring this band over our head, get it behind our back, and all we're gonna do is shoulder presses. So this is gonna warm our shoulders up still. We got 25 reps. All right, ready, go. Sheesh. That man start burning. All right, after that, we got this hamstring stretch. So we'll have our band just behind our back. All we're gonna do, we'll have our feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna stretch all the way down. That's gonna be the first movement. That's gonna hit the hamstrings right here. And then we're gonna bring this band over our head. Have a nice little reach down. We can hold that for a few seconds. We'll go to one side, to the opposite side, hold, back to the middle, and then we're just gonna bring this band right back over our head and then finish through squeezing our hips and our glutes. So that's gonna be one rep. That's just opening up our hamstrings and just getting everything activated. All right, ready, go. Make sure you're holding each segment as long as you need. You don't need to be in a rush. Just get a good stretch down there. And all that is one. Make sure you're breathing. As you're stretching down, that's gonna help you get a little bit lower each time that you take a breath. All right, we'll shake our legs out once you're done. That should give a nice little stretch in the hamstrings and your back, and then also the shoulders again. All right, the next stretch we'll have, we'll keep our bands. So we're gonna do an overhead squat. We'll have our arms just behind our head, extend them all the way up, feet shoulder width apart, when we're doing these squats, these overhead squats, the key here is sitting back like there's a chair behind you. So don't just go straight down or your heels will just come straight up. So you don't want your heels to come up. We're trying to sink our hips back and extend all the way down as far as we can. So as we're going down, we want our knees to go outside of our pinky toes. So don't just go straight down, because like I said, that's gonna naturally bring your heels up. So we'll have our arms over our head, feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna sink all the way down. We got 10 of those. Keeping that chest up. Once we're done with 10 of those, we're gonna hold it for 10 seconds on the last rep. So the last rep, on the 10th rep, it will be a 10-second countdown. Reach me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. I'm so green, you gotta teach me, baby. From Vancouver, you want easy, baby. Pull up, man, back, beat, baby. And my shit came with the heat seats, baby. Swear my label got a ring, All right, we got 10 overhead squats. Make sure you sink the hips all the way down. Keep the chest up. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, hold. 10, 9. Keep pulling down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shoot, shake your legs out. We got that one more time. So on that squat, if your feet was like moving out or your heels was coming up, that's just areas that we need to work on. That can just be tightness in the hamstrings. Like I felt my feet doing all type of stuff. So on this next set, let's try to focus on what was like different in our legs. If your back went down, try to focus more on keeping your chest up. And the goal is trying to keep our knees going outside the pinky toe. All right, so we got that. One more time, 10 reps, 10-second hold. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sheesh. Where you feel that at, bro? Yep, in your hips. I felt that in like my upper back on that one, and my feet. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's areas that we just gotta make sure we work on. My back been tight these past few days, so definitely gotta stretch that more. All right, so next thing we got, so we're gonna get on the ground. Let's grab these green bands. We're gonna start off on this ground stretch. So we'll be on our back. So on this, we're gonna put this band on the arches of our feet. You're gonna extend that leg out. You're gonna hold on to the straps at the end. You're just gonna lay on your back. So we're gonna do 10 passes up and down. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 10 times. Once we're done with 10, we're gonna hold it for 1 minute. So we're gonna go 60 seconds. And every time you're trying to bring your band back, just keep breathing. Every time you're breathing, it's gonna allow you to open up a little bit more in that leg, and it's gonna help you to relax a little bit more. All right, so we're gonna start off with 10 passes. All right, ready, go. 1, 2. And hold. You got a 60-second count. Make sure you're breathing. It's gonna help you bring your leg back more. If you want, you can get some ankle mobility in. You can rotate your ankle side to side. You can go opposite ways. Go one way, go the other way. You can go forward and backwards. Just kind of open up that calf a little bit more. Always keep breathing. That's gonna help you bring that leg back more. Got about 20 seconds. Three, 2, 1. All right, from here, all we're gonna do is keep that bottom leg straight, and we're just gonna pull this across our body. So as you're pulling across, you're gonna pull up as well. That's gonna get a deeper stretch in the hamstrings. So keep that bottom leg down and just pull up. We're gonna hold again for 60 seconds. Thirty more seconds. And relax. From here, all we're gonna do is take our leg all the way across and bring it on the outside of our body. So same thing, you're trying to pull the band all the way up. That's gonna get you a good stretch in this hip flexor, in this groin area. We'll hold that for 60 seconds. Keep that bottom leg straight, bro. Yep, try to keep it down, yep. And then you see how low my leg is? Yeah, try to keep your leg low so you can pull back. Ten more seconds. And relax. Go over slowly. All right, we're gonna take this band off. We're gonna do the other leg soon, but we're gonna do a little stretch on this leg first. So all we're gonna do, we're gonna have our foot over our knee, and we're gonna go across our leg like this. So once we're in this position, all we're gonna do is pick this leg up and have it straight, and we're just gonna grab the back of our knee. From there, we're gonna hold this position. We'll hold it for about 5 seconds. And then when I say drop the knee, you're gonna drop that leg down and then pull your knee back. That's gonna get you a bigger stretch in that hip flexor on that left side, or whichever leg you're holding. It's gonna get you a good stretch on that glute on that opposite side, and then you'll get a good stretch in your quad. So let's hold it first. We'll hold it for 5 seconds at the top. Make sure you're pulling back. Ready, go. All right, let's bend the knee and just grab it and pull back. We're gonna hold that for 60 seconds. You can rock side to side, and every time, just keep breathing. That's gonna help you stay relaxed and then you can just pull that knee back even further. That's gonna get you a bigger stretch. $20 seconds left. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna stay in this position. So all we're gonna do, we're gonna drop this foot down. Once you drop it down, you're gonna extend that bottom leg forward, and then all you're gonna do is pull this leg up towards your head. And then we're gonna hold this stretch. We'll hold this for about 30 seconds. And relax. Man. All right, we're gonna move to the other side. We'll go across our body, and then we'll go outside of our body, and we're gonna hold each of those segments for 60 seconds. So same exact thing. All right, let's get it. All right, we got 10 passes. Ready, go. And hold 60 seconds. Remember, every time you take a breath, that's gonna help you stay relaxed. It's gonna help you pull your leg even further back. That's gonna help you get a bigger stretch in that hamstring. Just gradually pull it back. Don't just pull it back hard. Do it slowly. $30 more seconds. Keep trying to pull back. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna go across our body. Same thing. Keep that bottom leg straight. Pull back as high as you can. Ten more seconds. And relax, go slowly across. Now we're gonna go outside of our body. Same exact thing. Keep the bottom leg straight and pull up to your forehead. Any more seconds? And relax, we're gonna go across our body slowly and take the band off. All right, so we're gonna go back to that same stretch. So we're gonna have our right leg across our upper knee on our left side. You're gonna pick that bottom leg off the ground, and then we're gonna grab the back of our knee and keep that leg straight. You're gonna pull back as hard as you can. We got 5 seconds, and then we'll bend our knee. Bend the knee and pull back as hard as you can. And then you can rock side to side. That will give you a little stretch in your upper or in your lower back. And then just keep continuing to pull back that knee to get a bigger stretch in that hip flexor and that glute. You'll start to feel maybe one side was tighter than the other. On mine, I feel like my right side is definitely tighter. Ten seconds. Okay, we'll stay in this position. We're gonna bring that foot down to the ground. From there, keep that bottom leg straight, and then pull this other leg towards your forehead. Hold that for 30 seconds. Man, this leg is definitely tighter. And relax. Man. All right, so next drill we got, we'll take this green band, we're gonna put it behind our back, more on our lower back, and then you're just gonna grab one strap, put it on one knee, grab the other side, put it on the other knee, and we're gonna bring our feet together. This is pretty much a butterfly. Try to make sure your heels is as close as you can to your glutes, and all you're gonna do is drop your legs down and let the band just pull your legs down. And then for you to get the extra stretch, you can push down on your legs. That'll open up your hip flexors. And we'll hold that for 60 seconds. Make sure you're breathing halfway. And relax, bring your legs in slowly. All right, we'll get out of this. We'll come back to this band. We're just gonna open up our hip flexors a little bit more. So all we're gonna do, we're gonna sit in the same position. We're gonna bring our heels all the way back to our glutes. Keep your toes up, and all we're doing is rock side to side. So try to bring your knees down to the ground and then alternate to the other side. Over and back is one. Let's get 20 reps in. All right, ready, go. Keep those heels back. Halfway, 10 more. You should feel a good stretch in your lower back. It might crack. And relax. All right, let's get it. All right, so we'll go back to this band. See, a lot of this work, we're opening up our hips, opening up our quads, hamstrings, everything just with this band. So we'll take this band. Let me turn sideways. We'll take this band, we're just gonna put it around our foot, and it's gonna sit around our ankle. So we'll be in this lunge position. All we're gonna do, front leg will be forward in a 90-degree angle. Back leg, you're gonna pull that over your shoulder, this band, and that's gonna pull your foot off the ground. That's gonna get a good stretch in your hamstrings, hip flexors, glutes, ankles, everything. Front leg, all we're doing is lunging forward. That's gonna open up both hip flexors on both sides. You also feel your hamstring on the leg that's down. We're gonna hold this for about 60 seconds. Make sure you have something nice on your knee, like a pad or something, because if you don't, it's gonna be uncomfortable. All right, let's get it. Make sure you're breathing. Keep your chest up. Halfway. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Go down slowly. Ah, man. That man's hurt. Man, stretching hurt, man. It's a workout. All right, we're going to switch legs. Same exact thing. Put it around that ankle. We're on the left side now, so we're gonna lunge with our left leg. We're gonna pull our right leg up. Put the band over your shoulder and just lunge forward. When you lunge, your heel should naturally come off the ground. Keep that chest up. Even here, you can do some ankle mobility if you want. You don't have to, it's just something that can come like off the top of your head if you feel like you need some more ankle mobility. This is a good thing to do, some rotations. Also going forward and backwards. almost there. Ten seconds. And relax. Let's bring that down slowly. All right, good work, good work. Next drill we'll have, they call these cat camels. I'm not sure why. So as we bring our head up, all you're doing is bring your head up, getting a good stretch in your back, and then you're gonna roll your pelvis forward and crunch your body up. That's gonna get a good stretch in your middle, in the middle of the back. Also a good stretch in your shoulders. So we're just gonna do that. We'll do that about 15 times. All right, ready, go. You don't have to go fast on these. You can go as slow as you want. Get a good stretch. You can hold it as long as you need. Make sure as your head goes up, you inhale. As you go down, you exhale. And relax. From there, we're just gonna bend down. So we'll be on our knees, we'll keep our feet flat. And all we're gonna do is spread our hands in front of us and just creep our hands forward. That's gonna give us a good stretch in our quads right here. Also open up our knees and our ankles, keeping our feet flat. Also gonna hit our shoulders as well. So make sure you're creeping your hands out as far as you can. And that's gonna open up that upper back right here, and we're gonna hold. If you want, we're about to be halfway in it. You can rock side to side. So when we hit 30 seconds, we can rock side to side. Now we'll open up a little bit more in your hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can rock side to side. It's gonna kind of open you up. We'll do that for another 30 seconds. And relax. All right, from there, we're gonna go all the way down to our stomach. This next stretch is gonna work on our lower back right here. So we call these windshield wipers. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna have your hands folded just so you can rest your face. And then you'll bring your feet up. From there, we're just rocking side to side like this, just going left to right. If you want to add a little bounce to it like this, so 1, 2, and then rotate 1, 2, that's good as well. It just gets you an extra little stretch in. So All we're gonna do, we'll do 20 of those. So you can either do just over and back as one, or you can go the double, and that's all one. But we got 20 of those. So it's gonna open up that lower back. All right, ready, go. Almost there, 5 more. All right, last one. Okay, let's stay right here in this same position. All we're gonna do, we're gonna spread our hands out now. We call these scorpions. So all you're doing is bringing one foot to the opposite hand and you're rotating your hip, keeping your hands down. Once you come back, that resets yourself, and then you're gonna go to the opposite hand. We're just going left and right. So over and back is 1. Let's just do 10 reps. All right, ready, go. Make sure you really reach to that hand. Oh, sheesh. 2 more. And last one. And relax. All right, we're gonna stay right on the ground. This will be the last one on the ground. All we're gonna do is keep our feet, our legs straight, and we're just gonna push our body up like this. And you're just gonna keep your head up. It's gonna get a good stretch in our shoulders and then finish on our back. We'll hold that for 30 seconds. All right, keep that feet flat too. Ready, up. Make sure you breathing. And relax. Come out of that slow. All right, next stretch we got, we call this the wall stretch. So all we're gonna do, we're gonna put the pad right here on the wall just so you can have some cushion. We'll start off with our right leg. So all we're gonna do, the goal here is to keep your knee all the way on the wall and keep your feet flat on the wall. This front leg is just on the ground. So the first movement we'll have, just to open our hips, we're gonna rock side to side like this. Just opening up that hip flexor. Once we're done with that, we're only gonna go 10 times. So over and back is 1, 2. Once we're done with 10, I'll say come up, all we're gonna do is lift that leg up and keep that chest up. This is gonna be a stretch. It's gonna feel it in your quads, hamstrings, ankle, everything. If you can't do it like me, go down to the ground and just hold this position. You're still getting a stretch in that quad and hamstring, but the more you kind of open up and the more flexibility you get, the better it's gonna be for you to come up. I'm not gonna lie, this hurts me right now. I'm not the most mobile, but that's the goal to get to, is getting all the way up and keeping that chest up. All right, so the first thing we'll start off with, let's rock side to side. All right, we got 10 reps. All right, ready, go. 3, 5, 8. Last one. 10. All right, come up as best as you can. Once you get in that position, we'll hold that for 30 seconds. Make sure you breathe in. And relax. All right, from here, let's drop that back leg down. So once you drop the back leg down, you're gonna bring this other leg to the side. From there, we're gonna bring our hands in front, and all we're gonna do is lean back. You can keep your back foot flat, and you're just gonna lean into it. Keep that bottom leg straight. You want your toe pointing directly up in the air. So this is gonna open our knees, get a better stretch in our hip flexors, also hitting our calves right here, keeping that toe dorsiflex. Keep holding that. We got about 15 more seconds. And relax. Man. That hurts so bad, but we need it. We need this. We're gonna switch legs. We're gonna do the same exact thing. Just bring that knee all the way to the wall. Keep that upper foot flat on the wall. This bottom leg is what we're gonna be working on with that hip. So we're gonna rock side to side for 10 reps. All right, ready, go. You said what? Yeah, man. I need this more than everything, bro. All right, 10, let's bring this foot up. Let's see if I can get up on this side, because this one's a little tight. And we're just gonna keep that chest up and shift your hips forward. That's gonna give you a deeper stretch in that quad and hit the hip flexors as well. We'll hold that for 30. This side feels a lot better for me. Ten seconds. All right, let's drop that leg to the side like we did on the last one, and then extend that bottom leg out. Keep the toe pointed upwards, and then we're just gonna sit down on that knee. Just gonna open up that knee. It's gonna give a good stretch in the calves as well. Ten seconds. And relax. Good work, good work. All right, we're gonna stay in that position. We'll be in that lunge. All we're gonna do is a T rotation. So we're gonna bring this arm all the way across all the way across underneath our arm. From there, we're just gonna rotate up. We're gonna go all the way across, reach, all the way up. Just opening up that upper back right here. So as you go down, reach like you're grabbing something, and then you're gonna reach like you're grabbing something in the air. We'll have 10 reps on each leg. All right, let's get it. Ready, reach. Get a good stretch and then rotate. 1. Get a good reach. Make sure you're reaching on both ends. Make sure your head is looking at your hand as you're rotating. Make sure your eyes is looking at your hand. Once you're done with that, we'll switch sides. We got 10 on the other leg. Ready, go. And relax. All right, let's get it. Last one. Shoot, if you got some bands, grab them. We're gonna hit the ankles real quick. So we're gonna put this around our toes and around the top of our foot. We're gonna spread our legs out as far as you can, get some tension. And we're gonna do ankle rotations. So we'll start off with the left foot. We'll go inward rotations for 10, then we'll go outwards for 10. Once you're done with one foot, you'll switch to the other foot, you go inwards again, then outwards as well. Once we're done with that on both legs, then we'll do double at the same time, inwards, and then double outwards. And then we'll finish off with a forward and backwards. So on the forward and backwards, when you go forward, backwards on both sides, that's 1. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll count like that. All right, so we'll start off with our left foot. We got inwards rotations for 10. All right, ready, go. Keep that tension on there. Rotate to the other side. All right, we'll switch feet. Inwards, ready, go. Rotate to the other side, outwards. All right, once you're done with 10, we got double inwards now. Ready, go. Got 10 reps. Outwards. I got forward and backwards. Each one is 1 rep. 1, 2, we got 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Man, great job today. Man, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Man, we're gonna be having these every week, mobility sessions. It's just good to have it once a week so that you can open up your body and get you ready for your workouts and get you ready for the week. But man, stay tuned, we're gonna have more videos to come. Let's get it.